Assalamu alaikum and good evening and welcome to Community Champions with me, Zakir Khan. First of all, I'd like to apologize. We was not on air last week and for a very good reason, because it was the 16th of December, the Bangladesh Victory Day, so Bijoy Divosh. So we had to sacrifice our program for a very noble cause. So I hope you don't mind. And inshallah, we're back en route, and from today we're back on our every 2 weeks. So, and this program, Community Champions, is all about the community. It's all about organizations in our community who are doing fantastic work for the local people in their area. And today we have an organization who I believe are one of the most rewarding organizations in our community for the work they deliver and for their existence in the local community. It's none other than Apasen, and I'm sure Apasen is a very well-known, renowned, very reputable organization in our community. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my guest from Apasen, and then we'll come back to the discussion. On my immediate right, I have Brother Mahmoud Hassan, MB. Assalamu alaikum. Hassan Bhai, how are you? I'm sure I've not sure in the Hassan Bhai there. Hassan Bhai is a community that has been there for the last 20-30 years. We all know who he is and we know his dedication to the local community. Next to Hassan Bhai, we have another well-known face, Habibur Rahman Kabir. Assalamu alaikum, Kabir Bhai. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you.
On my immediate left, I have Munira Parvin. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Munira Balasan.
Ji, Balasan.
Thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you.
Munira is the team leader for the Home and Community Services. And last but no means least, we have a young man, Robin Das Gupta. Robin?
Yeah.
Balasan.
Balasi.
Robin is a learner of the Daycare Center. Now, before we go on to discussion, we've got a clip to show you. So let's watch the clip of Apasen, what it actually does, and then we'll come back to discussion where you learn more from the likes of Hassan Bhai and Kabir Bhai and Munira first. So let's watch the documentary first.
Apasen, turning challenges into opportunities. এই লক্ষ্যকে নিয়ে সফলতার সাথে কমিউনিটি সেবা করে যাচ্ছে প্রায় 3 দশক ধরে। নানামুখী প্রকল্পের মাধ্যমে প্রতিবন্ধী ভাই বোনদের সেবা দিয়ে তাদের সুন্দর জীবনযাপনে সাহায্য করে পরিবারগুলোর মুখে স্থায়ী হাসি ফোটাতেই নিরলসভাবে কাজ করে যাচ্ছে আপাসেন। আপাসেনের প্রকল্পগুলোর মাঝে রয়েছে অপরচুনিটি জোন, হোম অ্যান্ড কমিউনিটি সার্ভিসেস, চিলড্রেন অ্যান্ড ফ্যামিলি জোন, অ্যাডভাইস ও অ্যাডভোকেসি সার্ভিসেস, শর্ট ব্রেক সার্ভিসেস, রেসিডেন্সিয়াল রেসপাইট। প্রতি বছর প্রায় 600 পরিবারকে সেবা দিয়ে যাচ্ছে আপাসেন। দর্শক, আমাদের এবারের কমিউনিটি চ্যাম্পিয়ন ইস্ট লন্ডনের টাউন হ্যামলেট পাড়ার স্বেচ্ছাসেবী সংগঠন আপাসেন।
Okay, now that was a very brief description of Apasen and the services they deliver. Now, Hassan Bhai, I'll start with you first. As the director of the center, first of all, how long have you been with Apasen?
About 11 years now.
11 years. Wow.
Quite a long time.
Now, tell us very briefly for our viewers, and Apasen as an organization, why was Apasen needed to be established in our community?
First of all, English or Bangladeshi. First of all, I think the community, there's various kind of people in the community always. And one thing we don't look at, there are the people who is special need and most vulnerable. And normally, always people doesn't look at towards the vulnerable people, how they are inability to become enabled. Make sure that people does not feel isolated and they are part of the whole society. And any kind of disability in the society, it is a responsibility of the whole society to overcome the situation. Not only government, not only particular family, or not only particular group. So therefore, I think the Apasen's existence is very much important to look after the vulnerable people who are on special need, and particularly they are with learning disability, physical disability, autistic, and various other stigma that parents and the family members have, and only they know the painful life they have with their dear one. Apasen is existence because of the services they provide. It is important that we do not only services, we make awareness of the community that how they can undertake the services and what is their eligibility, what is their entitlement, what is their rights, and all these things, and we bring them to the community, bring them to our community. They can take it, and the services are available. The welfare states is there, and everybody knows that the states what services providing. But unless we, as a provider, tell the government or the local government, the services will not come to our people. Services will not come to your door, nobody's door. So that's why we are in the middle, and we create a bridge between the community and the government, and it is a taxpayer money to be spent for the people with special needs. It is not that donation or not it's a kind of zakat. It is their right on the basis of their existence as a human being.
Okay, so Apasen in this very very difficult time, which is the economic downturn, and being a voluntary sector, how difficult it is to survive in this condition. Now, in my opinion, Apasen has survived, not only survived, but has done very well in terms of its existence and also in terms of its survival and reaching its goals, because you've moved into a fantastic new premises.
Yeah.
How was that possible?
I can tell you it's very difficult. বর্তমানে the economic recession is affected seriously. Our budget dramatically reduced. The total budget ratio, about 29% has been reduced. However, we are trying to survive to ensure that our services continues. And we have curtailed, we are compelled to curtail certain areas, but not services. Especially my colleagues, I must tell my both sides, my two colleagues, and the whole organization, staffs has not been increased the salary for the last 3 years. And they are dedicated. I have been telling everybody that, look, at least we are not redundant, but we are keeping you in the job. And on the other hand, there are lots of demand from the community and from the service users. We are trying to do it such a way that it does not totally stop, rather than reducing, say, out of 20 programs, we are doing 15 programs.
Okay.
So, but at least that continues. And hopefully...
So, let me move on now. I'll come to Kohil Bhai now. Kohil Bhai, how long have you been with Apasen?
I'm one of the oldest staff at Apasen.
But by age or
working no, I'm working with the Apasen. It's about 16 years.
16 years?
Yeah.
Wow. And you are the service manager for Opportunity Zone.
Yeah.
Is Opportunity Zone take
Opportunity Zone is a daycare.
Right.
For people with learning disabilities.
Can you tell our viewers what do you do with this project?
Opportunity Zone is a daycare for people with learning disabilities. Basically, the 16 plus people with learning disabilities coming to Apasen, the daycare. There are lots of activities we run here. Basically, every year the new legislation is coming. At the moment, we are providing service as a hub way. It's not the traditional daycare. The hub way of providing service is it would be the resource center. All the information will be there, and there are lots of facilities for people with learning disabilities. People can come into the daycare and getting plan idea. They have the weekly plan, monthly plan, a different type of activities, the small group, big groups. And so let's speak in Bengali as well.
As you feel comfortable.
Yeah. Basically, the activities we set up with the services are on their choice, their individual learner's choice, and it's been the follow up.
So, বর্তমানে আপনারা এই daycare Opportunity Zone, how many beneficiary clients do you have?
70 plus learners attending a regular basis.
Regular basis.
Regular basis.
Okay.
From the different council, different borough.
So, is it Shulobachur Afnasla Center Shate, organization Shate? Have you witnessed any, success stories of people that come to your center with the lowest self-esteem and then leave the center with confidence
A huge change I have seen in my eyes from the last 16 years. When we start, I started in 1998. It's only 17 services learners was attending the daycare. And some learners I have seen, they have no skills, they have the severe people, they have no ideas, and some people are so boring, they have nothing to do, and coming and attending regular basis in the daycare, they learn, they gain lots of skills on their life. Some of them has got a job, they are living independently at the moment with very little help. We have employment project. Those who are getting their life skills developing gradually, they are going to the employment project and doing lots of things. So activities we run in here are like independent travel training, swimming, cooking session, life skills, English, maths, counting, lots of activities like gym, football. They're participating in lots of activities.
Okay.
It depends on their choice. We just said.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there, and I'm going to talk to one of your beneficiaries, which is Robin Dasgupta. Now, Robin, you are a beneficiary of the daycare center.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, how long have you been with Apasen?
About 3 months, few weeks.
How long have you been with Apasen? Apasen সাথে কতদিন ধরে আছেন?
About 15 years, 10, 15.
10-15.
10-15 years. Wow. And তোমার মানে how have you found it? কিলা লাগছে Apasen সংগঠন তোমার have they helped you? কিলা help করছেন তারা?
Help করছেন ভালো help করছেন.
Do you feel confident? Do you feel more, by going to a center, তোমারে মানে কোন ধরনের হেল্প হইছে তোমার বেশি?
কেউ ওকে help করছেন.
কেউ ওকে তোমারে কিলা হেল্প করছেন? What did they do for you?
Project drama.
Okay.
Sports. We go and play football.
Okay.
Table tennis, badminton, cricket.
Excellent.
Lots of.
Do you enjoy going to Apasen?
Yes.
You do?
I enjoy it.
Very good. Okay, I'll come back to you on this one in a second. Now, Munira, you are the team leader for Home and Community Services.
Yes, I am.
So, আমরা viewer আপনার quickly a Home and Community Services project একটা কি? এটা একটু তারা descriptionটা দোকা. What is it you do?
Basically, Home and Community Services যেটা আমরা আর কি বাসায় যে কেয়ারার পাঠাই, হ্যাঁ, যতজন মানে mental health problem বা physical disability বা learning disability, elderly people, children with disability, যারাই এরকম আমরা social service থেকে আমরা কোনো referral পাই, তখনই আমরা কিন্তু যদি accept করি আমরা.
So you actually go to their homes?
জি আমরা কেয়ারার পাঠাই এবং তাদেরকে বাসায় সাপোর্ট দেই. পার্সোনাল কেয়ার হতে পারে, সেটা আউটরিচ সাপোর্ট হয়, কখনো সিটিং সার্ভিস, ওয়েকিং নাইট সার্ভিস বা স্লিপিং নাইট সার্ভিস. তো আমাদের এই সব সাপোর্ট আমরা দেই আর কি.
Okay, so for example, if someone was referred to Apasen, who would they be referred by? The council, or how do you get referral?
From the social service.
From social service direct?
Yes, direct.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you get a referral, what is the initial point of contact? What do you do? First instance?
Yes, first we ask what kind of disability they have. Then আমরা তখন receive করি care plan বা support plan, then purchase order আমরা receive করি. Then আমরা যখন accept করি, then আমরা risk assessment, needs assessment এর জন্য ক্লায়েন্টের সাথে আমরা appointment করি, home visit করি with the carer. এবং carer-কে আমরা introduce করিয়ে দেই ক্লায়েন্টের সাথে, এবং তারপর থেকে আমরা আমাদের মতো করে আরেকটা কেয়ার প্ল্যান বানাই যেটা ওই সোশ্যাল সার্ভিসের আলোকে, হ্যাঁ, যে এই সার্ভিসগুলো আমরা দেব, এবং সার্ভিসটা খুব সুন্দরভাবে আমরা সার্ভিস ইউজার এবং তাদের ফ্যামিলিকে বুঝিয়ে দিই যে এই সাপোর্ট এই ক্লায়েন্ট বা এই সার্ভিস ইউজার পেতে পারেন বা পাবেন. তো কেয়ারারও আমাদের অনেক ট্রেন্ড, আমাদের সব কেয়ারাররা, সো তারা মানে পার্সোনাল কেয়ার বা যে কোনো সার্ভিস they are qualified, yes.
Okay, how long have you been with Apasen?
আমি আসলে খুব বেশি দিন না, তবে দেখতে দেখতে 3 বছর প্রায়।
Oh, wow,
জি।
okay. But on that note, let's take a call. আমরা ফলে একটা কল নেই। Hello, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম। কে মাত্রা? জি খালাকে মাত্রা সাইরা। আপনার খার সাথে আলাপ করতে। হ্যালো হ্যালো আপনি আসুন, আপনার লাইভ আসলে মাত্রাম টেলিভিশনের প্রোগ্রাম ও আপনার খাল কিদা কইতা হুকা জি জি আপনার কিছু খবর আছে নি হুকা আপনি আমরা শুনলাম সবাই শুনলাম আমরা সবাই শুনলাম আপনার হুকা
আমার আম্মা না আমি বাড়ি দেখছি গুলাকে
জি
মানুষরা দিলাম দিবার লাগে আর কি তারপরে ইসলাম আগে আসছিল আমার মারি লুকাতার।
আচ্ছা আপনি একটা কাম করবেন, আপনি এই টেলিফোন আবার করবা কইয়া আপনার নম্বর আর নামটা আমরা কন্ট্রোল রুমে দিলেইবা আর ইনশাআল্লাহ হাসান ভাই কইবে মুনিবা সামরুল আপনার সাথে যোগাযোগ করবা।
ওকে
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। That's very positive call.
জি একটু আমি কইতাম এই কলের ব্যাপারে আর কি যে বইনে কল হল্লা তান আম্মার লাগি প্রবাবলি তাইন সার্ভিস খুঁজরা তো যেটা হইতো পারে তাইন জিপির লগে যোগাযোগ করলে তখন জিপি বা আদার প্রফেশনাল যারা ইনভলভ আছেন তারা সোশ্যাল সার্ভিসে তখন রেফার করবা এই কেসটা তান আম্মার কেসটা দেন সোশ্যাল সার্ভিস থেকে তারা আইয়া রিভিউ মানে রিভিউ না সরি অ্যাসেসমেন্ট করবা যে তান মার কি ধরনের সার্ভিস লাগে। তখন তারা এটা অ্যাসেস করার পরে তারা সাপোর্ট প্ল্যান বানাইবা এন্ড দেন তারা চুজ করবা এই কমিউনিটির মাঝে কোন এজেন্সি তার নাম্বার সাপোর্ট দিতে পারেন। দেন নাওয়াডেজ আমরা প্রচুর ফাইরাম রেফারেল ফাইরাম ফ্রম সোশ্যাল সার্ভিস এন্ড আপনি হয়তো জানেন যে হোম এন্ড কমিউনিটি সার্ভিস ওই লগিয়া সিকিউসি রেজিস্টার্ড তো আমরা সিকিউসি রেজিস্টার্ড এবং সিকিউসির যতগুলো স্ট্যান্ডার্ড তারা মানে সাইন যে আমরা ফলো করতাম সবগুলো স্ট্যান্ডার্ড আমরা মিট করি এবং তারা কিন্তু বছরে বা 2 বছরে বা 3 বছরে যখনও তারা কিন্তু তারা আনঅ্যানাউন্সড ভিজিট করেন তারা ভিজিট করে আমরা সব একবারে মানে ফাইলটা কি ধরি এভরিথিং তারা করেন। জি
let me take another call. I'll come back to you. আমরা আরেকটা কল আছে দেখি কে আছেন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
হ্যালো আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
জি আমি মমতা প্রিয়াম Nashima's sister. And firstly, I'd like to give my salam to Hassan Bhai, Kabir Bhai and Munira, who I know very well for many years. And of course, salam to everybody else there. The reason I've called is that I'm very pleased to see all of you again on TV with the public, which is very, very warming and welcoming. The reason I've called today is to express my appreciation to Hassan Bhai and his organization and his team, Kabir Bhai, Munirafa, and all those others who are not on TV today. They are in the offices or right at this moment they're at home. I just want to express my appreciation and my sister's appreciation for what you have been doing for the past many years as a team, as an organization, for all those vulnerable adults. And that how much my sister has gained from your help. And it's really good to see that you are still there, and I always pray that you achieve and succeed in future and reach more goals for vulnerable people like my sister and others.
How long has your sister been with the organization?
I believe since 2005 or 2006.
And you've seen how she's benefited by being associated with this group, yeah?
That's right. The care that the home care provision has given from Apasen, as well as when she attends the daycare provision, the team there, how much attachment she's had with them. It makes a big difference to somebody like her. She's in a wheelchair and she needs that kind of people around her, as well as her family, of course. Family is always there, but if you don't get that kind of, attachment from your daycare provision or your home care provision, then you are, as a human, nobody. But because Apasen's team has given this, feeling and respect to her and myself and other families around that I've known, it's more than appreciation. I don't know how else to say thank you.
Well, I think you just have. You just have live on air. Everyone's watching this show, and you've just showed how grateful you are to the organisation and how appreciative you are for their services to you and your sister. So thank you so much for calling Sister. Was it Mumtaz? Sister Mumtaz. Thank you so much. Now, viewers, Apasen is a very popular organisation, a very well-known organisation in our community and working in the community for the last 25-30 years. Now, after the call, how important this service is to our local community. On that note, I'm afraid I have to go on my short break. It's our first break. So inshallah, we'll see you after the break. So please stay with us. It's a very, for tea, coffee, whatever you drink. I will see you after the break. Assalamu alaikum.